So if this is your first time creating a basic pattern, you need to know this few things. Number one, like I said earlier, we work in centimeters. We use a white paper or a brown paper, whichever you have available. You need your pencil, a marker if you need one, if your pencil is not sharp, your ruler, and your set square. You also need a tracing wheel. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when creating a basic bodice is to create your borderline. You use 1 centimeter to create this borderline vertically and horizontally. You need to create this borderline just so that we do not exceed, we don't go out of our paper.
We have a very neat look.
One centimeter borderline, like I said, so vertically and horizontally, and at the point where they both meet, you name that point A. So remember I said you need to check out the biggest part of your body, if it's your hip or your bust measurement. So if it's your hip measurement that is the biggest part of your body, you're going to do hip divided by 2 plus 3. You do this so that you can get your exact body on your pattern, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create our body on our pattern. And if it's your bust that is the biggest part, you use bust divided by 2 plus 5. So for me, my hip is the biggest part of my body. So I'm going to do hip divided by 2 plus 3, and my answer is 53 centimeters. So just mark out 53 centimeters on the horizontal line, or 59 rather, sorry. 59 centimeters. So once you do that, you mark that part point B. So on point A, you're going to do your point O downwards. Now, to find your point O, go to the chart that I linked down below. The link is below. Just click on it and find out your size on that chart, like I explained earlier. Get your point O from there and come to your point A and just mark it down. So mine is 4 centimeters. So that's 4 centimeters. So that's my point O. So for my point O, I'm going to measure my BNW. The BNW measurement is also on chart. Go to your chart to find that measurement too. So my BNW is 8 centimeters. So I'm going to do a horizontal line for my 8 centimeters. Do you see that? So after doing this, you go up by 2 centimeters. Just go up by 2 centimeters. We're trying to create our neckline here. Then you come down from your point O by 3 cm. Come down from point O by 3 cm. And on that 3 cm line, make another horizontal line with this formula, back divided by 2 plus 2 cm. So get your back measurement, divide it by 2 plus 2 cm. If you need to know how to take a measurement correctly, I have also linked that below in the description box. Make sure you go there to find out how to take a correct measurement. So to get your back measurement, it's on your body, of course. So just go through that video and find out how to do it properly. So this is my back divided by 2 plus 2 cm. Once you do this, join it to the initial 2 cm line that we created before. Can you see? We already have our neckline. It's very simple. So now the next thing I'm going to do is go to your chart and find out your DOA, depth of armhole, DOA on the chart. Measure it vertically from your point O. Mine is 23 centimeters. So from point O, go straight down and measure your DOA. That's mine. Then you measure your back length. That's your waist length. Mine is 39. And then from 39, you're going to measure a constant number, which is 22 centimeters to get your hip line. Now, you come to this part, your point B, and do the same thing. Make sure you draw your line on that point B so you know where it is. I'm just going to do that 59 all the way down again. All right. So on your point B, we're going to measure the same thing we did here for the DOA, your waist length, and the 22 centimeters. But first of all, make sure you put your point O here, just so that you don't, everything is aligned properly. That's 4 plus my DOA, which is 23 centimeters. Then 39 for the waist length, then from 39, 22 cm. So I just recreated all of that here. The next thing you're going to do is join it together. That's the front and the back together. So we started with the back pattern. Forgot to mention that earlier. Alright guys, so we've created our bust line already, our hip line and our waistline. So this here is the bust line, this is the waistline, and this is the hip line. See how easy it is. So once you are done with this method, with this part, you go back to your back pattern. And on your back pattern, the first thing you're going to do here is measure your back divided by 2 on your bust line. So like I said, your back divided by 2 on your bust measurement and on the 3 cm line we created before. So join it together with a straight line, and then come back to your bust measurement or your bust line and measure your back up measurement on chart. Go to your chart, find your size, and look for the back up. Mine on the chart is 7.5. So on the back, on your bust line, measure 7.5, right? Then come to your hip line and measure hip divided by 4. Mine is 28.25. Once you get that, join it to that line we just created, the straight line. Do you see? So the next thing you're going to do is get your set square and place it here at 45 degrees angle. 45 degrees here. Then come out by 3 centimeters. Alright, so once you do, we're trying to get our armhole now. So once you do this, you're going to get the curved part from here. You do it step by step. So the first step is move from this line we just created to the 45 degrees line. Let it join. Then you bring it back to this point here. So make sure it's touching this line here. Do you guys see? Very, very simple and easy. So now our back pattern is done already. So we're going to go ahead to make the front pattern. So for the front pattern, the first thing you need to do here at point B, from point B, you're going to come down by 4 cm. It's a constant measurement. Come down 4.5 cm rather, not 4 cm. 4.5 cm. Right? Then you measure another 7 to 8 centimeters depending on your size. So I use 7.5 centimeters. So 7.5 here. You can use 7 if you're smaller, or 8 if you're bigger. Then on your 7.5 centimeter line, you're going to measure your BNW. Remember, it's on your chart. So my BNW here is 8. To measure 8 centimeter out here like this. Then measure another